Hello and welcome to the TMC Newsroom. Thanks for watching us today. My name is Rich Tehrani, and on our program is Doug Junkins, who's with NTT America. Doug, how are you?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm doing very well. I've had previous interviews with members of your company regarding IPv6. We talked about broadband, how Pandora, the internet music company or internet radio company, was a customer. And I also had another one that I just remembered on when you were opening up to channel partners. Those are the three different conversations I've had with your company over the last 3 to 4 to 5 years.
Okay.
So I figured today we could talk a little bit about some of the new things that are happening, including is the 300 gigabit per second trans-Pacific link that you have, right?
Right. Well, it's a total of 300 gigabits of trans-Pacific capacity that we announced earlier this year. Actually, as our traffic continues to grow, we've added even more capacity since then, and we're at about 350 gigabits of trans-Pacific capacity now, which I believe is the largest amount of trans-Pacific capacity of any IP network in the world. So it's always a challenge for us to continue to keep up with the growth of traffic in Asia, and adding additional capacity across the Pacific Ocean. So one of the things we have to do in order to keep up with that.
You expect that to continue to grow?
Absolutely. In fact, NTT late last year acquired the PC1 cable system from the west coast of the U.S. to Japan, so we have control over our own expansion across the Pacific and can continue to grow that capacity.
How do you manage such a vast amount of data?
Well, we actually have to split it up into more manageable chunks. So what we've done to make it more manageable and also to add some disaster recovery capabilities is split the capacity up between 3 major West Coast gateways in Seattle, the Bay Area, and Los Angeles, as well as two gateways in Japan between Tokyo and Osaka. So between those 5 locations, we have a full mesh of circuits so that we can handle outages on cable systems or direct capacity where we have or direct traffic where we have available capacity. In the next year, we're also going to be adding circuits directly from the U.S. to both Hong Kong and Singapore, so we can offload that traffic from having to traverse through Japan.
So there's a lot of things that you're doing simultaneously.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of balls in the air.
Wow. And you're one of the largest telcos. I mean, last time I looked, you were one of the largest in the world, right?
Yeah, $100 billion a year in revenue. We're right behind AT&T as the second largest telco in the world by revenue.
Very impressive.
Thank you.
So another acquisition I wanted to ask you about was Dimension Data. Mm-hmm. Could you tell us a little bit about that company, what they do, and why you purchased them?
Yeah, Dimension Data is one of the largest partners of Cisco for doing managed services and systems integration. So that's going to add a whole new portfolio of products that we can offer to our customers and combine with the network services and data center services we offer to meet a customer's IT requirements from A to Z. So it's a great combination between NTT's global reach and Dimension Data's services that they offer to small to medium-sized enterprise customers.
Fantastic. What's next?
Next is just continuing to try and keep up with the growth. I think you've spoken previously to us about the need for 100 gigabit Ethernet. We're looking at new Ethernet platforms now that will be 100 gigabit Ethernet capable. We're deploying those in the US now, and we'll be deploying those in Japan shortly. We're also preparing for the eventual depletion of IPv4 address space by making sure everything's IPv6 capable.
Great. Thanks for being on the program today.
No problem.
Great to meet you.
Nice meeting you.